Editing Rust videos is intense. Making thumbnails for Rust videos is intense. Hey guys, how the frigs are going today? Well, we got some snow last night, but it's actually kind of warm outside. I say that, but it's actually like -4 degrees out, so that's something. Anyhoozle, I just checked my phone and I had a notification on there that somebody approached my back door. No, they weren't trying to raid me in real life. I have a feeling it is my Amazon delivery. And it is. And it is. So we'll go crack into that. Hey, do you guys remember on the last video I was talking about we're doing a potluck at work? So whenever we do a potluck at work, I always opt not to cook because everybody's got so many dietary restraints and I'm one of them. You know, mainly carnivore. So basically I usually bring like cutleries and beverages. So I told my manager, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna bring soda, but I'm gonna bring sugar-free soda. And somebody mentioned Dr. Pepper Zero. And I'm like, ooh, I haven't been able to find that anywhere. Well, the other night I decided to go to Sobeys because I wanted to buy a chicken, like a whole chicken, where they just cook them in-house, a rotisserie chicken. So I went over to the snack aisle where all the pop and potato chips are and decided to have a look-see, and lo and behold, one freaking case left. One case left, and we swerped on it, and we got some Dr. Pepper Zero. Oh yeah! I didn't even think this was available in Canada. No nutrition facts on the box. It's weird. Anyway, I gotta bring that with me to work on Wednesday. All right, let's grab this box. So yeah, last night I ended up playing Rust all night. I was gonna live stream it, but then I was like, nah, I don't feel like it. I ended up remembering something. Like I kept plugging in the headset into the front of the computer and it sounded like ass. I don't know what it is with that Acer Loser Nitro suck face, but the audio coming out of the headphone jack sounds garbage. It's really tinny, not bassy, not the greatest. So what I ended up doing, I'm just gonna set you guys up in trippy potty mode here, was I ended up remembering back in the day when I used to make the Skaven Games videos. And I plugged my headset into the Yeti mic and turned on the pass-through audio there. See, the Blue Yeti has a built-in amplified sound card, if you will. A USB sound card, which allows you to play sound through it. Sounds really good. You have volume control, but one of the downsides is when you talk on the mic, you can hear through the headphones. So right now you can probably hear grinding. That's one of the 120mm fans on the editing rig that's not quite having its best life, and I need to replace those. But for now, we're replacing our headphones. I was using the HyperX's, and they're okay, but they're old and they kept losing connections. So in this Amazon box will be my new headphones for the gaming. Let's go ahead and crack into it. All right, it's a box within a box. So this is what I ended up getting. Chuck that over there. Is I think I mentioned this before. There's Sennheiser HD 560S, natural and accurate reference sound, lightweight design, and velour ear pads for all-day wearing comfort. Low distortion even at high sound pressure levels. Open ear cups and angled transducers for a wide and transparent soundstage. Then it repeats the same thing in Dutch, Spanish, and French. How the frig do you open these? Okay, gonna need my knife again. Let's see what we got in the box. Oh, okay, this is just a flippy flappy. Here, I'll let you guys see first because that's nice of me. Here's what's in the box. A very, very cold box. I opened it up and it was like the coldness just kind of came pouring out. Oh, these are nice. All right, so they're in a bag. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, these are sweet. They go on your head like that. Oh, these are comfortable. Somebody online was complaining that it pinches their head, but in all honesty, these feel pretty damn good. We'll have to give them a test run there and see how they sound. And I might try both. I might try plugging it into the front side of the Acer and then running it through the Yeti. So unlike the other headset, we actually have a fairly long cable here. We got a 6-foot cable attached to it. I can tell because I'm holding it. Oh, my headphones in this hand and the adapter in this hand. Doing my ape index check, and they're good. There's no controls on these headphones. They are just straight up monitors. So what I might do is we'll take these over to the desk, plug them in, and let's see how they sound. Let's see Oh shit. How did I already get... I literally, walking by, and I literally freaking got it somehow wrapped around the arm of the chair here. Talk about skill issues, boys. So yeah, this is what I did was I ran an extension cable off the Yeti, down here, down, up, and boom, into these old things. And even though it did work, it just didn't sound right. So what I want to do here is let's kick this thing up. Oh, cool. So it comes with the half-inch jack. And normally on these older ones, you would take it and you would have to like stick it in and it would click. This one here is threaded. It screws on to give you that optimal connection. That is pretty dope, but I won't need that until, if this doesn't work out right, I might get a sound card like I have over, or I might even just move the Yeti mic over to that computer and then move that mic over to this computer and run that mic, because that mic sounds way better than the Yeti. All right, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just plugging this here into the front of the computer and we'll hit okay. Come over here, there, make sure it's at the Realtek audio and see how these sound. See, I have a feeling the reason why it doesn't sound right is because, is there any sort of graphical equalizer on these? Like, they're loud as all hell, which is better than what the other headphones were on here. I'm gonna plug these into where I had these. Yo, all right. I get way more bass out of the Yeti than I do out of my computer. That's crazy. That's crazy. But they sound way clearer than the old HyperX. The only problem I'm getting is distortion from... Okay, I want to try something here. I want to try and remove you and plug you directly into the Yeti. Yeah, these sound so much better. All right, let me try with this back in. Sorry, guys. I'm just playing right now because I'm curious as to... Yeah, these are so much louder. Okay, that's dope. That was totally worth the money. It's just the Acer Loser Nitro Suck Face. Is there any sort of EQ on this stupid... It'd be so nice if it came with an EQ, but it does not. I wonder if I can get just a Realtek driver and install it to give it more features. Because maybe, just maybe, because like there was a release back in... Only the product vendor does. Great. See, I always thought Acer had a program on the computer that you could run and it would automatically go and download the latest drivers, but apparently it does not. And apparently my Rust video is done editing. What do we got in here? Acer Care Center. They haven't updated the Acer Care Center for 2 freaking years. That's ridiculous. The joys of using a pre-built, people. The joys of using a pre-built. But yeah, those headphones are great. So that's awesome. So what did I do this weekend? Not too much. I literally just stayed home yesterday. I got up, I ate some food, waited for it to digest, and then I hit the gym. I literally went downstairs and worked out for 3 hours, and then had a shower, watched some TV. I got distracted by foot tracks outside. I didn't even realize that a show I love watching, Shorzy, released a new season back in January, late January. So I ended up watching that, and that was freaking hilarious. And then after that, I just started playing some Rust. Making some content for the channel, currently with 3 videos and no views. I don't know, I'll probably lose interest in it, and then just stick to this, because if the Rust, it takes a long time to edit the videos and to make the videos, because you literally got to sit there and play for a while. And because Rust can be a fast-paced game or a slow-paced game, and the way I play it, all conservative-like. I don't really like getting into PvP battles. I'm really not that good at it. I used to be like really awesome, but you know, as you age, your reflexes degrade, your vision degrades, and especially when you don't play video games as much as you used to, you develop skill issues. So I love the building aspect of the game. I love the fact that you can put up some pretty sick looking bases. You can power them. The wiring in it's really intricate. They're introducing a whole new mechanic of cooking coming up soon, where you'll be able to make different foods for different buffs. So like if I wanted to, like, say for instance, run a bar where people can come in and buy like pies or different beverages to help boost their stats, I could have the storefront and then have the factory in the back. And all I got to do is go out and farm the materials to make the stuff so that they can come along and buy it and go from there. So I really like the aspect of that where you have free range to play around. I'm just not really into the whole getting into altercations. And that's what I like about Rust is you can play it conservatively, you can play it aggressively. Like you can be a passive, you can be an aggressive. It's all whatever you want to do. And I really appreciate that because to me, that's what makes it fun. It's not a game where you have to go out. The objective is to, you know, fight people. The game is make it whatever you want. Here's the mechanics. Go do what you want to do. Want to start a taxi service? Go find a car, fix a car, drive it around, pick people up, charge them whatever, and then let them out when they get to the destination, and then go from there. So like there's just so much cool stuff you can do with the game that you don't have to be a Chad at shooting people in Rust. You can just do whatever. Like there's one guy I watched called Orange Dreams, and he literally just builds these like wooden cabins and goes and lives on the beach, and he makes a whole storyline about it. And does he get killed? Yeah, people will just murk him all the time. His house might get destroyed, you know, but he doesn't care because he's just in there to RP, and it's a real good series that he does. Mind you, he is sometimes he'll actually play more aggressively, and when he does, he doesn't do too bad. But my problem is there's so many freaking bushes in Rust that it's so hard to see where people are. So I think on the next wipe I might try a desert wipe maybe. I don't know. We'll see what we get up to. But all in all, I really love Rust. It's come a long way. When I first started playing it back in 2013 with Crazy Logie, the game was like so bullshit. It was really early stage. Graphics were kind of meh. The game was kind of meh. I didn't really care for it. We played a couple rounds. I played for a bit on my own. I enjoyed the survival aspect of it and the crafting aspect of it. But as far as the gun mechanics back then, I didn't really care for them. And then later on, I think it was around 2020, 2021, somewhere around there, a video popped up on my channel from a content creator called Spoon Kid, and I watched him play and went, holy shit, Rust has changed. There's so much stuff to it now. There's like electricity, there's all new weapons, the graphics don't look all brown. They actually added some color to it, and they must have hired somebody who wasn't colorblind. I don't know. But I say that, but now there's accessibility options for those with color blindness. Cool, kind of helps out, but not really because it's still pretty hard to see where people are in the game. But yeah, all in all, it's I don't know, I love it. I just don't really care for the whole PvP aspect, but I got to get around that because I got to give it a go. I got to give it a solid try, you know? Anyway, guys, right now it's Sunday. So obviously you know that because I tell you at the beginning of every video. Wednesday's coming up to the potluck. Is it going to be a keto or carnivore potluck? Hard no. Holy crap, hard no. Looking at what people are bringing. So like one person's bringing a hamburger casserole with egg noodles. Another person's bringing a blueberry cobbler, whatever the hell that is. A blueberry crisp? I don't know. It's a blueberry some nonsense. Samosas, homemade samosas, those are coming in. What a samosa is it's literally dough, potatoes, and spices. Pretty much that's what I got from it. I could be wrong on that. There might be some chickpeas in there too, who knows? And they're like triangles and they're really tasty. One guy's actually bringing in something carnivore. He's bringing in chicken kebabs. So that's kind of cool. So there'll be something good for me there. And then I don't know what the other guy's bringing. There's two people who haven't stated anything. Oh yeah, and there's one oatmeal cake. So we got two desserts coming in, and it's going to be interesting, to say the least. It's going to be interesting. So I'm super happy that Wednesday night I don't have training, because if I did, holy hell. And also to add, this is my last week on this project. I'm so stoked. You don't realize how stoked I am. The only way it won't be the last week is if the team cries, bitches, and moans about needing more help still. But we've done more than our share on the computers, and now they're holding up production by not shipping them fast enough. So we're like, yeah, if you're gonna hold the production, we're gonna go back to business as usual, and your team can handle the rest. Because yeah, like I streamlined the process that we used by setting up a Pixie Boot server to allow us to do more than 10 computers at a time using USB reimaging. We can handle as many network drops as we have, and we have over 200 network drops in the room. So we can just hook up 200 computers, tell them to go, and they'll just bang out the download, set themselves up, and then we just go through the testing phase to make sure it was all established correctly, pack it, tape it, send it, you know? So when you're doing 200 computers every 90 minutes, you can get a lot done quick. Well, I wouldn't say every 90 minutes. It takes us about 3 hours per 200 computers versus 45 minutes per 10, you know? It's a good trade-off. There is network latency that occurs when you have that many computers pulling from one server, but the server is running the image off of a solid state drive on a 2.5 gigabit network. So it's able to hold its own. So that's pretty good. Oh, another thing I need to do today is go outside and clear my driveway because we got a bunch of snow yesterday. I don't know how deep it is out there, but I might shovel everything past the truck and then use the snowblower to throw it on the lawn. However, this week though, guys, the weather is cleaning up. It's supposed to go up to +4 centigrade, which is nice because I'm sick and tired of the cold. Mind you, this winter has not really been that cold to say. It's been about, I think the worst we got was minus 30 one morning, but it was like one day. Other than that, it's always been in like the minus maybe 18s, 15s, not that big of a deal. I was expecting this winter to be a lot more brutal than it was, but instead it was in the snow zone cold area where it's in that zone where you can tell it's cold outside, but it's still warm enough for it to snow. So fun times. But anyway, guys, that's going to be all for me today. One thing I did want to mention was the other night when I went to Sobeys, I guess some ice got between. Oh man, it scared the shit out of me. I thought I was losing my topper, but some ice got between my topper and the cab. And the whole time I'm driving, all I could hear was the sound. And I'm like, what the hell is that? I guess this is what problems when you put a topper on a truck in the north where it snows, that this happens where the ice will get between topper and cab. And it just makes such a ruckus back there. It literally sounds like you're driving a jalopy. It is so annoying. But luckily that's all it is, and when it warms up it'll melt and then my truck will sound like a truck again, so that's pretty dope. So anyway guys, I'm gonna shut her down here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.